Hey everyone, Rob the Backyard Gardener here. I'm going to give you a little more intimate look at all my grow room peppers this time. Typically I leave them on the shelves and I thought, you know what, I'm going to pull them off. I'm going to clean under the shelves because it's getting a little dirty. And since I had them out, I thought it'd be a good time to get a real intimate look at all the peppers. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of get up and close and personal with all of these, and I'll show you what we have going on. Got some new additions, and I've got some other things to show you as well. So I'll be right back. All right, let's go ahead and start with something that's a new addition to some of the things I'm growing. This is my Caribbean blend pepper. And, you know, I'm kind of curious how this guy's going to turn out. Let me go ahead and show you what the peppers look like on here. See if I can get a good look at them. Yeah, we got them right here. So we've got really good looking peppers on here, actually. And there's a third one. Let me see if I can just spin it around, actually. If I spin it around, you might be able to see all of them. Yeah, there you go. So we've got 3 of them on there. Really kind of a odd casing to them. We've got another little one up here. So there's a 4th. And let's see what else we got on this one. You can see we've got several more growing in there. And I wanted to show you something I thought was really cool. Check this out. How many times you've seen this? Here is a 2-headed pepper. You can see it's got it's like it's twins, almost Siamese twins here. So I'm really curious how that one's going to come out. That's really cool. I've seen a tomato do that. This is my first time I've seen a pepper do that. Anyway, that's pretty cool. That's my Caribbean blend. I'll keep you guys updated as it matures. This is my overwinter Tasmanian habanero pepper. It's struggled mightily. It's finally starting to come back to life. Every time it sets flowers, though, they pretty much fall right off. But we're just trying to keep it alive over winter since I really enjoyed the peppers that were on it. They turn red and they're hot. And we're just trying to keep it alive. The other one already died that I tried over winter. This one might make it. Here's my other New Mexico Big Jim. I'm sorry, my New Mexico Big Jim. This is my other overwinter plant. He's got a big New Mexico Big Jim on it. Now, I say big. It's only about half the size I usually like them to get. It's about 4 or 5 inches maybe. But it's the only pepper on the plant, and growing it has really hindered the plant. But it's finally gotten healthy, and it appears as though it's got a lot of new growth on it. Once this thing starts to turn red, just as it starts, I'm probably going to peel it off. But I wanted to give you guys a good look at it. It's looking pretty good. That's the New Mexico Big Jim pepper. All right, here's the oddity. We've got 2 white habaneros. Now, I bought these pepper seeds from a supplier online, and they said it was white habanero. I picked off a pepper on this one. Let me see if I can get a good shot of it. It's really hard to tell. I don't like any of those lightings. Let me see if I can get it like this. There we go. You can see it's a white habanero. But exact same seed pack, exact same plant. This one's not really healthy. It is putting out other peppers. It's not really healthy. It's been struggling mightily. This is supposed to be the exact same white habanero plant. But look what we got. We've got yellow mini habaneros. And this is small too. These peppers are producing really small. These pepper plants are producing really small peppers, but these aren't even the color they're supposed to be. So I don't know if this was grown in a grow room or in close quarters and it got cross-pollinated and this is a hybrid, or if it's really just some kind of yellow habanero that's in here, but it's mini. It's really bright yellow, and this one's mini, and it's white. So kind of weird. I'll be pulling those yellow ones off of, I'll be pulling the yellow peppers off my white habanero pepper plant. Anyway, I just wanted to cut a funny right there. I'm not gonna go too crazy with my early jalapenos. This one was really unhealthy because I had grown some peppers on it and it seemed like it stunted it. It's got new growth, new peppers coming in, but really it's not much to look at. This one was another test that I cut all the peppers off but one, and I grew it out, and it's not quite ready yet, and it's taken a long time to recover. and it's got another new one coming in. So these two I let peppers come in when they were very small plants, and now they're still very small plants. But this little piggy, just kidding, but this little pepper over here, exact same pepper plant, planted at the exact same time. I kept cutting all the flowers off, all the peppers off, all the buds off until it was mature. And now I've been letting it grow peppers. And you'll see on this early jalapeno, we've got peppers here, another one there, some up here, more up here up top. We've got several bigger ones down here. And this plant looks healthy. So I'm thinking, as I'm learning, I'm thinking that what you're supposed to do, personally, is restrict them from growing, keep topping them, keep pinching the buds off, the flowers off, until the pepper gets really healthy and strong, and then allow it to grow the peppers. I'm really excited about harvesting these big boys in here. These are the three amigos if you watched my earlier video. So I'm looking forward to harvesting them pretty soon. I might pull one off now or tonight and eat it with my food. It won't be fully hot and mature, but still I want to have one. All right. And then my final two pepper plants were my serranos. Got two of these. Got some peppers on them. I like them green. And I think if I look around on this plant, looks like we only got, oh yeah, we got one on this lower leaf. So we've got two peppers on this plant here. And then on this other serrano pepper plant, we've got a couple as well. We've got one right here and another one up here. So nothing record breaking. You know, it's like every time I've grown these serranos, they get all tall. You'll see that my son accidentally knocked a branch off, but they grow tall and leggy and they don't fatten up. I guess that's just the way they look. But anyway, got a few to harvest there. I've been harvesting my tomatoes. I wasn't gonna do another tomato harvest video because I have so many. These are the ones that are in transition to being more bright red. And these are my tomato plants. The lighting's gonna be a little tough on them, but you can see they're still got some tomatoes turning. And what I'm really excited about is that my clusters of these tomatoes that were the mystery ones, they're growing in good. They're starting to fatten up. So we got a nice little fat cluster of 5 there. We've got another little cluster up here growing in. If you look back there in the light, we've got another little cluster coming in. And we've got a fine cluster coming in right here as well. These aren't the grape tomatoes. They're already obviously a lot bigger than grape tomatoes. I'm wondering how big they will get. Keep in mind they're only grown indoors in, looks like a 10.1 quart, 9.6 liter pot. So not the biggest container. It's indoors with artificial light in a container. I don't know how big these guys will get, but as big as they get when they turn red, if I like the taste, I'm probably gonna save some seeds and try to grow them outside. My Cocozelle Zucchini squash is really doing good. It's a little mini one because it's in a little mini pot. I'm just experimenting if I can grow mini squashes inside. It is starting to get flowers and buds, so I'm thinking it's gonna require hand pollinating. There's no bees in my house, but it might produce some stuff. We'll see. We've got the early prolific summer squashes in here. Same thing, getting flowers. They're fighting for space in here. Technically, I should probably tear this one out, but I can't kill it. We'd have to just let it go. We'll see what they do, but they're starting to get their male flowers, so that's a good thing. And then these are the two that were sprouted last time. I believe this front one here is a yellow squash, and the back one is another Cocozelle. I am actually in the process of, see these two pots here? Going to make an attempt. The roots are all together, but I'm going to make an attempt to separate these. If I don't like the way it's separating, I will probably cut the yellow squash out and just try to plant as a whole unit the Cocozelle. Since I only have one Cocozelle growing, it'd be nice to get the second one. I'm guessing which one's the Cocozelle, but based on where it sprouted at, I'm pretty sure it's the second Cocozelle seed that never came through. Then I've actually got a couple of apple seeds coming. You know, I've always wanted to grow an apple tree from seed, and these are nice looking little plants. I like the way that the seedlings sprouted and opened up, and they've got some new growth. These I started off in a Ziploc bag in the paper towel method, and once they sprouted, I put them in this little container, and they've been growing ever since. It's only been a couple of weeks. And then this one was not doing anything, and it looks like we finally got one coming up, and you can see the apple seed shell on it. So I don't know if another one's going to come up or if it perished, but it looks like we're going to have 3 apple trees. Obviously, I won't be eating apples for years, but I still think it's pretty cool. All right, man. That's the indoor grow room update. And I wanted to show you, I went outside because the frost killed my potato tops, and I wasn't expecting to get anything, and I ended up digging out my potatoes. And if you watch, I'll be posting a video here shortly, and you should be able to watch me do a live harvest of these potatoes. Really good looking potatoes. I'm looking forward to eating them tonight. Thanks, guys.